Alright, sorry about that. Alright. I think that caused a new stream, so I'm going to give everybody a chance to get back over here. I'm not seeing any chat. Somebody type something in chat. Gotta love technology. So yeah, my computer just randomly decided to reboot. Always fun. Alright. Is anybody... I don't know if anybody's typing. If they are, I'm not seeing anything. Hang on, I'm going to refresh YouTube and see if that deals with the chat issue. Hey, there we go. Now I can see chat. Alright. And hello, Roy Driscoll, and hello, Ramon. Hello, Bigfoot. We're just coming back from some technical issues. My computer just randomly decided to reboot. Because why wouldn't it decide to randomly reboot right as we finally get the stream going? Alright, so we're looking at the mint mark on this one. So yeah, that is a D. Alright, so yeah. So we got a D on the quarter. Plain date on that dime. Plain date on the half. Oh, come on. And now my camera just cut out. Alright, bear with me. Because this is what happened right before my computer rebooted this last time. Yay, didn't do it this time. Alright, so it's a 1910 coin collection. So it's like a typeset from 1910. So you got a wheat cent, that's a plain date, and then you got a Liberty nickel. You got a Barber $50 that's actually in fairly decent condition. And then you got your quarter and your Barber dime. And the quarter is a Denver. Barber dime's a plain date. $50 is a plain date. And of course your V nickel and your penny are plain dates. And this one we were looking for 20 bucks. And again, just a reminder for everybody who just came in, we are going to be starting at 4 o'clock Pacific every show now. Instead of 3. So everybody make sure you make a note of that. With all the medical stuff going on, and then also because we've had, since doing the shorter shows, we've had people come and right at the end that are like, "Oh, I missed it." They're just getting home from work or whatever, so we figured we'll just shift it up an hour. All right, last call on this one. By the way, there were 2 of these available. Let me show you the second one. Here is the second one. And this one, that quarter actually looks pretty good. Same with the previous one. That quarter looked like a good solid VG. Or the dime rather on this one looks pretty good. And the other one, the quarter, looks like a good solid VG. So still all your 1910s. And then on this one, you got your $50 is a San Francisco, quarter is a plain date, and your dime is a San Francisco. So this one you got 2 San Frans. So at 20 bucks each, if anybody wants one, just let me know which one. If you want the set with 2 San Frans, or if you want the set with 1 Denver. Heck, even that 1910 wheat's bordering on a fun. Alright, we're going to move on. If anybody decides you want one of those sets, let me know. Alright, next up, we've got a couple of proof silver dollars. And these are going to be going for $25 each. They're 90% silver. They come in an airtight. They come in a nice little clamshell case with blue felt. It's got the nice symbol on it. So these are the Lewis and Clark Bicentennial silver proof dollars. And check that out. That is as deep cameo as you can ever get. The little bit of scratching you're seeing is on the airtight, not the coin. These are absolutely beautiful, beautiful silver dollars. Great parts of the commemorative series. Just looking for 25 bucks each. here is the other one. And again, all the stuff you're seeing there, that's on the plastic, not the coin. Both of these beautiful deep cameo. And you guys probably recognize that from the nickel. It's the piece metal nickel from the Westward Journey series. This is where they got that for that. This is actually from the same year, I think. The piece metal was the 04. For 25 bucks each, anyone. Both of them do come in the clamshells. I'm just going to pop this open real quick. Almost got it. And some of these airtight designs, once you got them closed, they really don't want to be open again. You get almost like a suction going on. Oh, come on. There we go. So that way you can see it without the plastic in the way. So you see no scratches on the actual coin. Making sure not to touch anything but the rim. Alright, last call on these. There you go. So you can see both sides at the same time. Alright, moving on. Alright, next up, we got the 2009 Presidential Dollar Proof Set. So you get all four of the proof dollars. Zachary Taylor, John Tyler, James Polk, and William Henry Harrison. And looking for just 10 bucks. That's only $2.50 per coin. Which for presidential proofs is actually really a good price. Looking for $10. Anyone interested? I'm actually working on building up a presidential dollar collection right now. For the proofs and the business strikes. Because I personally think these got a bad rap, and I think it's a great set. Same with the Sacagaweas. I collect those too. Of course, now they just call them the Native Americans because they've got, what was it, starting in '09, they started doing the different reverses for commemorating the the various different things that the Native Americans helped out with as our country was growing. And this one's going to Ramon. Congrats, sir. Ramon. Marking that on here real fast. All right, next up, we have two of these available. These are the 2010s. So this one you got most people's favorite president, Abraham Lincoln. And you also got James Buchanan, Millard Fillmore, and Franklin Pierce. Again, looking for... Actually, these are $15 each for this one. Because these were a lower mintage year for the presidential dollars. I'm running green right now. Yeah, just try popping the refresh. So there is the first one. And of course, with these are pretty much going to look the same either way. You know, they're all deep cameos. Because these are, you know, with that new laser etching technology that we use. So you notice a lot of times, if you're looking at price guides, when you get to right around, what is it, like right, I think it's around like 2006, somewhere in there, they quit even bothering putting a difference between just proof cameo and deep cameo, because all of them come out deep cameo because of the laser etching that they do now for the dies. Oh yeah, if you're gonna do proofs, you definitely want deep cameo. All right, last call on these. $15 per set. These again are the 2010. Which I believe, excuse me, if I remember right, was one of the lowest years. The 2012s were the lowest for the mints and the proof sets, which is why those, if you ever go look for the 2012 sets, they're like $100. Because there was only, if I remember right, it was only like 380,000 or something like that. What's on the top right? Oh, who's on the top right? Franklin Pierce is the top right. Lower right, Abraham Lincoln. Lower left, James Buchanan. And upper left is Millard Fillmore. Looks like Will Ferrell. Kinda. They ever do a movie about Franklin Pierce, they'll need to cast Will Ferrell for it. Alright, moving on. Alright. Next up, got some half dollars going on. Alright, we have 2 of these available. And I'm going to bring this down a bit. Come on. Work with me. Ooh, okay, need to focus. So these are the 1917 S. But these have the S on the obverse, which is still not wanting to focus right on it. Come on, work with me. There we go. So the S on the obverse was the much rarer version of it because they were just trying it out. And then, of course, the rest of them had S on the reverse right up in here as you're normally used to. And this one, we were looking for 25 bucks each for the 1917 S obverse. Walking Liberty half dollars. Here's the other. And I put both of these in a good. But these are getting, the S obverses are getting tougher to get. Hey, Rich, how you doing tonight? We are looking at 1917 San Francisco Walking Liberty halves, but these are the S on the obverse. In good condition on both. And looking at 25 bucks each. Back home. Vacation coming to an end. Hopefully it was a good vacation. Hopefully you got nice and rested. Oh, by the way, just a reminder to everybody, this is all the lot list from last week. Because remember last Thursday we had to reschedule for this week. So you guys do actually have this lot list. It was the one that we mailed out last week for Thursday. Those of you that are on the mailing list. Except Ramon, because you weren't on it yet. So you probably don't have this one. Don't worry, you'll have all of them moving forward. I'm working on Mondays right now. All right, last call on these. (1917) S obverse. Let's see something real quick. All right, we are going to move on. If anybody decides you want one of those, let me know. All right, next up, we've got a 1919 San Francisco. In good condition. And this one, oh, I just hit a red line. This one we're looking for 15 bucks. Keep an eye on that red line. See if it goes away on its own or not. If you guys start getting a lot of buffering, let me know. I'll reset it real quick. So these are the harder dates to get. Anything from the teens and 1920 is the hardest stuff to get for the Walker series. When I search stuff, you lag. Yeah, let me give it a quick reset. All right, there we go. Back to green again for at least for right now. All right, so looking for 15 bucks. 1919 San Francisco. All right, moving on. I'm trying to speed up getting through some of these. Trying to get caught up from all the technical issues. All right, next up is a 1927 San Francisco. Looking for 12 bucks. $30 late. It's all good. We've been having technical issues like crazy, so you have not missed a whole lot. You missed some commemorative silver dollars, a couple of aftermarket sets. That's about it. All right, last call on this one. 1927 San Francisco. I'm going to move this up just a touch. There we go. Nah, the whole coin's in it. Huzzah. Yes, sir, Imperium. That is correct. All right, moving on. Next up is a 1937 plain date. And I'd put this one in a fine. And looking for $12 on this one. And again, just a reminder to everybody just coming in, this is a consignment. So those prices are set. I did not set them, I just have to follow them. It's, the one downside of consignment is, I might not agree on some of the prices, but it's what they want. So if you like it and you like the price, grab it. If you don't, don't. All right, last call on this one. I think I'm getting a little bit of arthritis on one of my knuckles. That's annoying. All right, moving on. All right, next up we got a 1942 plain date. Looking for $12. And I would give that probably that's about an EF. Yeah, I'd call that an EF. Maybe a VF. Might be a little too much wear right in there for a VF or for an EF. We're $12. Anybody? Last call on this one. All right, moving on. All right, next up we got a 43 plain date. And again, that'd be about a high VF to a low EF. Some of these coins, the only way you can tell the difference between an EF and a VF is there the slightest little bit of luster left. Because if there's not, then by current grading standards, that makes it a VF. Although there are a lot of numismatists out there that don't agree with that rule. And there's a lot of them out there trying to contest it, saying, well, if the features are sharp enough, it should still be an EF. Even if the luster's not there. So it makes it kind of tricky on some of them. Trying to differentiate. But we were looking for $12. But there is a slight bit left on this one, so that's why I marked it as an EF. You know, I am by no means a grading expert, that's for sure. But there are times that, you know, I'll look at them and I'll think, oh, it's, you know, it seems like there's a little bit of luster on it, so I'll, you know, I'd call it an EF, and then, you know, somebody like Rick could look at it and be like, no, not quite. So I think that's why there's a lot of discrepancy between the two. But I mean, that's kind of the nature of coin collecting, isn't it? A lot of it is really subjective. You know, a lot of it depends on the person. You know, if you see a coin that you love and you think it looks great and all that, who cares what everybody else says? That means you like that coin. That's all that matters. You're the one collecting it. And then now they're talking about going to that 100-point grading rule or grading system. And that just seems like it's going to be a pain in the butt. All right, moving on. One last Walker half for the night. This one is a 44 plain date. And I, again, said EF on this one. Because, you know, especially right up in here, there's still just a tiny hint of that original luster. I don't know if the camera will show it or not. Sort of. That's a handsome bird. Looking for $12. I love the eagle design on the Walker house. It's a fantastic design. We need to put that design on a coin again. That's my thought. All right, last call on this one. $12. I think it's almost full face too. Now you have, like, on the nickels, you have the full steps. And then on the dimes, you have the full band or full split band, depending on which company's grading it. Well, on the Walking Liberty halves, you have what's called full face, which means that all the facial detail is there. And that thing is pretty darn close. Or full head. Full head, full face. It works. And Ramon is picking this one up. Congrats, sir. I've learned over the weeks that when Ramon says, "Come home to me, honey," that's him saying Ben. All right. Scroll my list down. All right, now we are on to some Franklin halves. Hope there's some folks out there that like yourself some Benjis. All right, we are starting out with my stack's backwards. Hang on. Flip my stack. There we go. 1951 San Francisco, brilliant uncirculated. Looks like it spent some time in a holder or a book. Good looking coin. Beautiful luster. Looking for $28. Is that a full bell line? No, not quite. Right there in the bottom, there's looks like a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that was the lighting. That could be. Yeah, again, just like the full steps and the full split bands and the full head, that's what you're looking for on Benjis, is the full bell lines. And for Benjis, your mint marks right up there above the bell. And a number of these have some varieties you can look for. Find some doubling and some RPMs. All right, last call on this one, $28. Bugs Bunny. Oh yeah, there is that Bugs Bunny one. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. All right, moving on. All right. Next up is a 1952 plain date with some toning going on. Hey, Hidden. Almost some blue and green, moving into gold. And this one I would give probably an AU on this one. Could be BU. No, that's an AU. So AU with some really nice toning. And that one actually is in San Francisco. This one was mislabeled. That's actually a 52 San Francisco. I'll fix that on mine so I know. I'll fix that on the label real quick so I know. But that is actually a 52S. There we go. Now it's marked. It is an S. Major die clash on reverse. Oh yeah, I find those all the time, Imperium. But you make up for it on those ones where you find a dime inside. Alright, Cindy says she sees a clash on the reverse. Going down to the eagle from the bell. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. Right now, Hidden, she has her good days and her bad days. But we did find out today that her doctor finally got her insurance to let her get back into the physical therapy, so hopefully that'll help out. Excuse me. Right, I'm going to look this one up real quick because I had it priced out, and so did he, as a plain date. So now the price is not going to change regardless what I find. You guys know that with me. But Franklin Ave. '52 San Francisco, as opposed to plain date. Ooh, yeah. You guys are getting a bargain on this one if you pick this thing up. Because he had it priced as a plain date, so $13 is the price on it right now. Its list value is $55 on Numista or Numis Media. Sorry, Cindy, can't do credit on consignment sales. And this one is sold to Ramon. Congrats, Ramon. Hey, thanks for coming in, Bigfoot. Yeah, if nobody would have bought that, I would have bought it. We're like, yeah, I'll buy that for 13 bucks. Sure. All right. Next up, 1955 plain date BU, nice and shiny. Looking for 17 bucks. Oh yeah, definitely. This is a collection I've yet to start, but I will eventually. Will this be Franklin and the package I received from a certain person? That there was. Have I started my set yet? Nope, I have not. Now, I'm still working on finishing my Kennedy set for the $50 right now. I'm getting a lot. As far as the Philadelphia and Denver's go, I think I'm only missing like 5. And then of course I'll have the Purse and the Silver Purse that I need to finish up, and then the last 2 that I'll get will be the 64 SMS, because I'm going to get a great one that's already graded. And then, of course, that 2014 solid gold. Yep, Kennedy halves. Which ones am I missing? I would have to actually grab the book out to look. I can message you later and let you know. Will I have any coinage supplies like airtights and albums? I will. I'll have a bunch of airtights on Monday for Monday's show. I do have a lot of airtights and albums here. They're just not in this show because this show's a consignment. So this is all stuff for somebody else that I'm selling for them. Last call on this one. And then we got to move on. I am red again, so I'm going to reset real fast. That'll be on Monday, starting at 4. 4 Pacific. We're going to be starting our shows, all of our shows at 4 Pacific now instead of 3. All right, we're moving on. Cindy's already moved on. She's like, come on, pick up the pace. Let's go. Snap, snap. All right. Next up is a 1957 Franklin $50, looking for 14 bucks. JM Bullion just bought out Providence. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people had an issue with Providence metals with being really slow on shipping. So maybe now that JM Bullion bought them out, maybe that'll take care of that issue. Looking for $14. Anyone? 1957 Franklin BU. Yeah, ATMEX has some inflated prices going on sometimes. Like some of their stuff isn't too bad if you're buying like the big bulk, but like even for stuff like when we got the 825th anniversary Austrian silver rounds, we went through Modern Coin Mart because their prices were way better. Oh no, Imperium! Avoid Littleton Coin Company. Do not ever buy from them. They're horrible. Their prices are terrible. You're going to pay 10 times what stuff is worth. Yeah, avoid Littleton Coin Company like the plague, dude. All right, last call on this one. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, like this exact same Franklin half dollar, if you bought this through Littleton Coin Company, it would probably be like $80. Do I have any silver dollar slabs? Not today. We did have 2 commemorative silver dollars that are in the clamshell and coming in and are in the airtight side of that. They're the Lewis and Clark 90% silver proof from 2004. They're both still available if anybody is interested. They came in late. These are $25 each. All right, moving on. And we appreciate you for it, Hidden. All right, next up is a 57 Denver. Brilliant uncirculated. They're both the same coin period. We had 2 of them. And this one we're looking for $20. Oh yeah, don't ever buy coins for pawn shops either. We got a pawn shop right down the road that has great prices on everything except coins. What bit of coins they have there, the prices are horrible. But they're doing a going out of business sale right now, so I'm thinking about making them an offer on what they've got. You'd be like, take it or leave it, man. You said, who's that lady? Dude looks like a lady. Any interest? 1957 Denver and BU for $20. Last call. All right, I'm going to start doing like probably 45 seconds on these each. So if you want one of these, jump on it while it's up. We're moving on because we are running behind. All right, next up, 1958 Plain Dates, and I'd give that an AU. Oh, not a Plain Date. That's Denver. $1958 Denver, an AU. Apparently I had those backwards. Oh, nope, they're both Denvers. Okay. Fix that label real quick. All right. So that is actually a Denver. And that one's an AU, looking for 13 or 15 bucks. And then we've also got a BU 58 Denver, which is 24. So $15 for AU or 24 for BU. This again is the BU. This is the AU. Any interest on either of these? All right. Moving on. Like I said, we need to start flying through some of these. All right. Next up is a 1959. You can tell it's got some contact marks going on there. That is a sign of a reeded edge. Smacking this coin. So probably got that in the bag. And this one we're looking for 15 bucks. Yeah, sorry, sending my stacks a little bit out of order. looks like the rest of it is in the right order as to the list. All right, moving on. Next up's the 59 Denver in BU. This one's going for $20. Yeah, we're actually gonna have a lot of new slab coins coming soon for our own personal stock. We just picked up a bunch for a really good price. So you guys will be seeing those before too long. For $20, anyone? All right, moving on. Next up's the 1960 Denver. And I would personally put that in AU. And looking for $15. All right, moving on. Next up, we got a 1960. And he's got this one labeled as a Choice Plus. And this one's going for $15. We have not got to the large cents yet. We've got a little bit more going on $half, and then 4/4 after that, and then we'll be done. The last call on this one. $15. This one does actually look really good. It's got some contact marks, but beyond that, not bad. Nice and shiny. All right, moving on. Next up is a 1961 plain date in AU. 15 bucks. Oh, and I have a little bit of dimes and nickels before the nonsense. All right, moving on. Next up is a 62 Denver. And this one is BU. And this one we're going for 14 bucks. All right, moving on. All right, the next one was actually mislabeled. It is a 62. It is a Philadelphia, but it's actually the proof. So this is a proof Franklin F. from 1962. And we're looking for $18 on it. There might actually be some slight cameo on that. Yeah, these proof Franklins are nice, especially if you can find them with the cameo, which is hard to do. Looking for $18, anyone? 1962 proof Franklin $half. Alright, moving on. Next up is a 63 plain date. Brilliant uncirculated. Looking for 16 bucks. Final year of the Franklins. 64 kicked over to the Kennedys. No hidden, no pachyderms. Sorry. Although I did find one I might be picking up in a set. I haven't decided yet, but it's a set of 3 old British Condor coins. So it's an old late 1700s British half cent that's got an elephant on it. Is one of them. I haven't decided if I'm going to grab them yet or not. All right, moving on. I don't have a picture. Like I said, I haven't decided if I'm getting them yet or not. All right, last Franklin is the 63 Denver. And this one we are looking for 15 bucks. If you give me a second, I can tell you exactly what coin it is, though I do have it marked, or a note marked down on it. Let me look it up real quick. On that note. 1 sec. So that way, if you want to look it up, just to see what I'm talking about, you can. Where are you? Where did I put your notes? I really need to reorganize my notes. Oh, yeah. Really? Excuse me. Okay, I don't know exactly which one has the elephant on it, but it's the 3 of them that are in the set are, it's a 1793 Coventry halfpenny, a 1790 Prince of Wales, and a 1793 commercial halfpenny. That's the 3 coins. But one of them, and again, I'm not sure which one it is that has the elephant on it, but one of them does have an elephant on it. So here, let me put that in chat real quick. Those are the 3 coins. So you can look them up hidden and figure out which one's got the elephant on it. But yeah, I might be getting those. Which, of course, if I do, means I'll be bringing them to you guys. All right, we are moving on. No love for the Benjis. All right, Next up, we got 2 commemorative half dollars. Well, it's the same one. We got 2 of them available. But this is the Washington Carver with Booker T. Washington commemorative half. These are from 1952. And these are $20 each. There's the first one, and here is the second one. Yeah, it's George W. Carver. That's his initial. Looking for $20 each. Any takers? These are some fantastic commemorative halves. Last call. One day you won't be this broke. Hopefully not. Or at least eventually someday we'll get some nice ones again and you'll actually be able to do it with credit. So you can finally get yourself one of these. All right, moving on. All right, got one more commemorative half dollar. This one is a proof. And a really, really cool design. I actually kind of wish I could keep this one, but it's not mine. But this is the 2016 100th anniversary of the National Parks. Silver proof. I think it's silver. Wait, no, it's not. Never mind. Clad proof. This one's clad. Not silver, clad. And this one we are looking for $27. Yep, copper nickel. Still has an arrowhead. So I haven't had really a chance to look into this one, but I'm guessing the mintage of it must have been like really low. I don't know, let me see. $2016 National Park half dollar. not that one. Yeah, looking at it on NGC, I'm not seeing any mintage numbers. Yeah, I have no idea, but I'm guessing it's probably a low mintage. It's clad, Matthew. And it does come with the, it actually does come in a box. So it will actually come in this box. It's definitely a very neat coin. That's for sure. Last call on this one. If anybody does know the mintage on these, let me know. Oh, it's right on here. I'm an idiot. It's on the freaking thing. The specifications page. 750,000. And when it says across all options, that means the proofs and the non-proofs. Total 750,000. Because there was a non-proof Denver of this as well. So yeah, very low vintage. $2016. There you go. Cindy explained it way better than I did. I mean, so yeah, it's how many Congress authorized. 750,000. It's an awesome half. I like the frog. Froggy. I like frogs. I think frogs are cool. All right, we're going to move on. Whoever decides they want that, let me know. All right, now we got a few quotas to go through. These are of the Washington variety. Starting with an uncirculated 1944. Looking for $8. For $8, anyone. 1944 silver Washington quarter. Brilliant uncirculated. That is a beautiful quarter. Last call. All right, moving on. Next up is a 1954 Denver, brilliant uncirculated. Did I have it out of order on the list? Yeah, I did. I'll go back to the 58 in a second. Actually, I'll just do it now. Hang on. All right. Here's the 58. Uncirculated 58. $7. It is the 58 plain date. Uncirculated. Nice and shiny. Last call. Oops. Broke my rubber band. All right, moving on. All right, for real this time. 54 Denver. Brilliant uncirculated. It's a bit of a better date for the series. And looking for $16. Last call. All right, moving on. And one last Washington quarter. This is a 55 Denver, brilliant uncirculated, looking for $8. Last call. All right, moving on. All right, so we have one lot. I think it's the only lot. Yeah, we have one lot for dimes. It's sort of one of those aftermarket kind of things. And it's the Legend of the Mercury Dimes. Little set here. And it's got 7 Mercury dimes in it. It's kind of a typeset. So you got a Denver, San Francisco, Philadelphia. And then down here you've got one from the 10s, the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s. Hey Alden, how you been? And I'm going to try and switch to the scope. Hopefully it doesn't keel over. All right, so there's the Denver, the San Francisco, and the Philly. And we'll look real quick to see what those dates are. So you got a 36, 39, hang on, 30, 39, 36, and 39. And that's again for the ones that said. Yeah, that's what those. And then the other 4, if I can even fit them under here, I'm going to have to do these upside down. So your one from the 10s is a 1917. Which is actually a good date. And for 1917, that's not terrible. And then your 20s is a 1925. And then 1935 is for the 30s. And your 40s is a 1944. And then going this way, that's your 17, so that's a 17S. And then the 25 is the plain date. The 35 is the plain date. And the 44 is the San Francisco. So that is all the dimes in here. 7 Mercury dimes for 15 bucks. That's less than $3 a dime. That is really good, actually. That's a little sharper. There we go. Yeah, 25 is a good date. So 17. All right, we're going to move on. All right, we're going to take a quick intermission because I'm running solo tonight. And I need to step away for a moment. And then we'll get to the nickels. Okay. that needs to go back into there. So, yep, smoke them if you got them. Grab a beverage, grab some food, go to the bathroom, whatever you got to do. I'll be right back. Alrighty, on to nickels. Find the right one. Oh, there it is. Alright, so this one is sort of a little typeset. It's the American nickels of the 20th century. So you got a buffalo, you got a 38 to present, you got a wartime silver nickel in there, and you got a victory nickel, or liberty nickel. And we will look under these on the scope. Okay, we're going to have to do it upside down. So we look at the dates. We got the 1930 on the buffalo, 1948 on that nickel. You want to find a Henning. 43 for the war nickel, and 1903, and actually fairly respectable shape for the Liberty nickel. So, I mean, you still got some Liberty going on there. That big scratch is in the plastic. You can see it continues on. And then your war nickel is a Philly. With, looks like a lamination error going on. So you got a variety in this little one. You got a lamb going on right there. And then a San Francisco. And your buffalo is a plain date. And for this set, we are looking at $8. I have heard of it. Looking for $8, anyone? It's about $4 or $5 of it right there, just that war nickel with the lamination. And again, that 48 was the San Francisco. And your 03, sorry it's upside down, it doesn't fit under the scope the other way. But your 03's got a good bit of Liberty still on there. On that tiara. Oh, you had it way up? Aha. You did. Alright, so last call on this set. Moving on. Next up, we got a last 3 years of the Buffalo nickel little set going on. Hey, Roy, yeah, these are all consignments. Everything tonight is consignment. When we're back on Monday will be all our stuff. So you got 36, 37, and 38. Yeah, if you want to send me $6, I'll consign it your way. And we will look at these under the scope again. All right, so this would be the 36. So that's going to be a plain date. And then that would be the 37. That's still full horn. That is a good 37. And there's your 38, which is a Denver. Half horn. Looking for $6. Anyone? It's $2 each. Always a great price for buffaloes, especially when you can get one with a full horn. And that was that 37 that had the full horn. That's a good little set for $6. Yeah, you already got the little display for it. It's got the buffalo cave painting photo. It's a photo of an actual cave painting from way back in the day. A little information about the dates and the sculptor that created the design, James Earl Fraser. We are on the last call. I'm curious. I want to look up that one with the full horn real quick. Looking on Numis Media. Full horn, that would be what minimum of VF. Too bad it's not the 3-leg. That's about a $3 coin, $4 coin, somewhere in there. All right, moving on. Stream freaking out on your end? Yeah, I just hit red again. Let me reset real fast. So our next item, back to green again. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that lately. It didn't used to. So this one is just you're getting one from Philly, one from Denver, and one from San Francisco. That's a cool display again. So this one again, we're going to be looking for $6. Yeah, that is neat. All right. Again, there's your Denver. Wait, that's your San Francisco. That's your Denver. And that's your Philly. And the dates on those, your Denver is a 37. The Philadelphia is a 34. And your San Francisco is a 29. We're looking for $6 on this one. This is Goodyear. 29 is. Yeah, and you're getting these for $2 each, just like the other one. Can't complain there. The last call on this one. All right, we're going to move on. One last little set here. So this one, you're getting a Buffalo nickel. You're getting an Indian cent, or 1891, and a V nickel from 1911. I can't do deals, Annie. These are consignment. I have to go on the prices that they have listed. So there's your 35 Buffalo nickel. Hey, coin digging. There's your 1891 Indian, and that is not a bad Indian. That's what, that'd be a VG. And then 1911 V nickel with some toning going on. Yeah, it's definitely a VG on that Indian. And then a plain date for the Buffalo. So that Indian, being very good, in 1891 in VG, there's your $6 right there. That one coin right there, that's your $6. The other two you're basically getting for free. All right. Last call. Engines aren't cheap. That is very true, sir. Just picked up a few more older date Indians that are going to be coming in the show before too long. All right, we're going to move on. Now for what Hayden has been waiting for patiently. Bring this back down again. Ooh. Focus. All right. We are starting with 1826 in good. And this is a large American cents. It's kind of hard to get on this camera sometimes. Just because how dark they get. We're looking for $20. America. Yeah. Let's see if I can get that a little better. Focus. Yeah, that's better. Looking for $20. Anyone? 1826 large American cent in good condition. Think about how old this coin is. This thing is almost 200 years old. This is getting into the deep history of the large cents. I do know you love those. What's what on her face? Yeah, I think it's just reflection. Last call. Almost 200-year-old coin. Only 20 bucks. All right, moving on. Next up, that was really dark. 1827. He's got it marked as a good. That might be closer to an about good. But at either rate, looking for $20. Yeah, if that was me, I would have put that in an AG personally. But still, you know, AG or low good. $20 for that coin. That is a good price. This is some serious history you're getting into with these. There we go. Turn the light up a bit. Last call. At the very least, you guys are getting to see some really cool oldies. All right, moving on. Next up is an 1828. So he's got it marked as a VG. I probably would have marked it as good personally. But that's just me. Looking for $23 on this one. All right, I'm going to start going through these a little quicker. So last call on this one. Alright, moving on. Next up, 1829 large letters. And very good. That one I'd agree with the grade. That's a VG. So we're looking for $20. Yeah, that is chocolate brown. It's making it hard to get it to light up because of how dark the coin is. There we go. That's a good angle. Oh, dang it, I had it. Looking for 20 bucks, anyone? Oh, so the large letters, you're looking at the United States of America. There was a large letters and a medium letters version of these for this date. And you can go look up the comparison on them. All right, I'm going to move on. Next up is an 1830. He's got it listed as good. And yeah, that's a good. And this one we're looking for 18 bucks. Any takers? These large cents, this is another collection eventually I do want to get into. But man, they get expensive quick. You know those kind of coins that as they go up in grade, the price just jumps dramatically. All right, we're going to move on. All right, next up is an 1831 medium letters. So again, this is another date that's got the large letters and the medium letters. And that is the medium letters. This one's in VG, and we're looking for 20 bucks. Yeah, these are fantastic coins. I really like these. And these, if you never see one of these in person, these are the size of a quarter. They're actually a little bit bigger than a quarter. Might be closer to like a small dollar almost. Baby Oreo. But like, for a little comparison, here's a Lincoln cent sitting on top of one of these. So you got a bit of a size comparison going on. So that shows you the size. And keep in mind, these are worn. So if they were, you know, you can get one of these that's in like an AU red. It'll be a little bit bigger than these. Oh yeah, that's just a junk penny. Got a nice little score out of the Coinstar the other day. I've still got the pile sitting here. Got 3 or 4 coins from South Africa in there, and then a war nickel. I'll show you at the end if you want. All right, moving on. Oh god, yeah, 50 of these. That's why they had big coin pouches and coin chests. All right, next up is the 1831 large letters. So the one before was the medium. This is the large. And we are looking for $20. And something cool on these that you can get every now and then is you can get the those wood grain effects on these, which can look really nice. And this one is going to Hidden. Congrats, sir. All right. Next up is an 1839. This is what's known as a booby head. So there's a slightly, bit of a different design in the head on this one. So it came to be known as the booby head. And this one is in good condition, and we're looking at $18. You're welcome, sir. And that scratch in the back is why it's 18 bucks. Big old X scratch. Yeah. Otherwise, this one would have been like probably 40 bucks. Honestly, with how old these circulated coins are, it's amazing they're not all scratched up. Yeah, for all you know, that was like Jesse James having a bad day and just decided to scratch it with a knife or something. You don't know. Looking for 18 bucks. Last call on this one. Even if you could go back, I don't think punching Jesse James would be a good idea. That might be detrimental to your health. moving on. Yeah, plus back then, coin collecting wasn't really a thing yet. To them, it was just money. All right, next up, 1940 small date, large American cent. This was listed in a VG, looking for 19 bucks. So as you guessed, there is a large and a small date version of this. This one is the small date. It's actually a pretty good looking reverse. Looking for 18 bucks. All right, moving on. Next up is an 1844. Was marked as very good, looking for $19. Actually, I don't know if the camera's really showing it. This one's got some interesting colors going on. For 19, anyone? You get to be 4. All right, moving on. Ah. Next up's the 1845, and very good. Looking for 19 bucks. That's pretty. That's really strong on the reverse still. That looks really good. You got full dental still on that one. Good strong strike on everything on that one. That is a good coin right there. Yeah, that reverse was an early die. Last call, 19 bucks. All right, moving on to 1849. And this one's actually in a fine. It does have a little damage to the face. You can see right there. Which is why it's only 23 bucks. But if you can deal with a bit of a bang on the cheek, this is a fantastic coin. I've seen 2019s that the reverse didn't look as good as this. Looking for 23 bucks, anyone? All right, moving on. Next up is 1950. This one's in a very good. And looking for $20. Last call. Oh, Hidden, I got something to show you too that I know you'll like. We had it on Monday and you missed it, but I know you'll like seeing it. All right, moving on. It's an old Japanese dragon coin. It's not sold. There was 3 of them. There was a copper one and 2 silver ones. Cindy bought the 2 silver ones. The copper one is still here. Next up is 1851. This one's in a very good. Looking for 18 bucks. And Hidden says this is the 1851 normal date. Ah, gotcha. Looking for 18 bucks. Anyone? All right, moving on. Next up is 1852. And very good. Looking for $20 on this one. No, never heard of them. They sound kind of cheap. All right, moving on to 1853 and fine. Looking for $22. Guess somebody. Check you from the hospital. Oh, so you're out of the hospital now? That's a good thing. Oh, you missed all kinds of stuff, man. We were selling gold ounce coins for $1, and it was a crazy time. It's too bad you missed it. Yeah, no, I would not. I would not be selling an ounce of gold for $1. All right, moving on. Next up, 1854 in fine. Does have a little bit of environmental damage to it. Looks like it might have been sitting in some water at some point. Looking for 22 bucks. Yeah, we've got a few good looking ones. I don't have any. I do not own an American large cent. Heck, even in the Cheapskate inventory, we don't have any. Yep. Nope, I do not own one. Not in my private collection at all. There's a lot of stuff I don't have in my collection. I don't own a peace dollar. I don't own a Morgan. I don't own a large cent, a half cent. I don't own a 3 cent, a 2 cent. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I don't have because we can't afford to keep them. We got to sell them to you guys so we can go and get new stuffs. All right, moving on. The last large cent of the night is the 1856 straight 5. In good condition, looking for 18 bucks. No, my wife's medical comes first. Since this whole thing with her neck started, I've already spent over $2,000. All right, last call on this one. Feel lucky. When I had my appendix out, I was in the hospital for a day and a half, and I had a $48,000 bill. How do you figure that one? Yep. I was in there for 37 hours. And just my hospital bill was, yeah, $48,000. The bill for the surgeon was a little over $1,200. The anesthesiologist was like $500. The emergency room visit was like $250. Yeah. And I didn't have insurance. So, yep. All right. Moving on. Got 2 items left. I have insurance now. All right. Next up. Oh, let's move this up. We've got a set of 2009 proof Lincoln cents. Looking for 15 bucks. It does not come in a box. It comes just like this. But this is below gray sheet at 15 bucks. Your wife's going to kill you. Imperium, make sure you get us your information. You need to email us your PayPal info and your shipping info. And our last item of the night. This is an 1808 East India Company. As in the company that you used to see, that you saw on Pirates of the Caribbean, the East India Trading Company. This is a 10 cash from the East India Trading Company. And I'm going to show you this under the scope. This thing is actually in fantastic condition. The plastic's all nastified. But the coin underneath, I mean, look at that. That is in fantastic condition under that screwed up plastic. So we're looking for 18 bucks on this one. Yeah, that's fine, Imperium. Just make sure you get us the info in the next 24 hours. Last call on this one, 18 bucks. The shipping will be 4 bucks. Because Guam is the same shipping as us, right? Since they're a U.S. territory, the same shipping prices apply for them, right? Yeah, so it'll be 4 bucks. Yeah, Imperium, that's fine. I don't mean on the payment. If it takes you 36 hours to do the payment, that's fine. Just get us the email with your shipping information in the next 24 hours. All right, we're moving on. Is there anything that anybody wanted to see again or anything that you missed? Let me grab that coin real quick, Hidden. Okay. Yeah, check this out, Hidden. soon as the camera actually starts working again. This is an 1877 Japanese half-sen from the Dragon Coin series, and very fine. The NGC list value on this coin is $175. How sweet. Yeah, $175 list value on this thing. I'll give it to you for 70 bucks. It's $105 off the list value. Yeah, Sandy bought the 2 silver coins on Monday. Hey, AB Silver. Yeah, the other thing that you missed hidden that's actually still available, although it's, it's a little pricey, but it's a very, very good steal, is the 100 foreign boxes that we do, usually for the 15 bucks, like the one that you won for the giveaway. We actually did one that we called it the 100 foreign box XL. It was 350 bucks, but every coin in it was silver. And yeah, that's actually still here. And yeah, like I said, I don't know what the silver weight in that box is, but I can tell you that box weighs over a pound. So, and also, if anybody else out there is interested, 70 bucks for this one. $105 off list. So, yep, that's that one. Oh, you wanted to see my Coinstar stuff. So, of course, I had the normal garbage. But then there's like this one. A little South Africa 10 cent. That was kind of cool. And crappy penny. Another 10 cent South Africa. And then a South African 1 rand. $19.95. Poopy dime. You guys don't want to see the poopy stuff. Penny, penny. Another rand. There's 2 of these in there. And then the other cool coin in there was, of course, the war nickel. It's the 3rd time I've gotten silver out of a coin store. Once was a quarter, once was a dime, and now I've gotten a war nickel. So, yeah, that was my Coinstar score. Yeah, everything else was just poopy change. What year for what? Oh, for the war nickel? Yeah, it was a 43 San Francisco. Oh yeah, I'm always happy when I can find silver for free. I'm never going to complain. So, all right, like I said, keep in mind, everybody, we're going to be all of our streams are going to be starting at 4 now instead of 3, and that's Pacific Standard Time until daylight savings. In which case, then it's going to be Arizona time. So, except for the sale on the 14th, on November 14th, that big slab sale is gonna. I'm probably gonna start that at around 1 or 2, honestly, because that could take a while. It's 108 coins, and those are not going as buy it now, as those are going as they're all going to be auction bidding. Anything airtights or slabbed in the $5 to $10 range? Not tonight. Monday there will be. All right, is there anything anybody else wanted to know? If not, then I'm going to get out of here and... Okay. Auctions are Mondays and Thursdays. And it'll be 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I have no idea what time that is in Guam. Yeah, we are wrapping it up. Thanks for coming by, AB Silver. Thanks for coming by, everybody, hanging out. Cindy, thanks for modding as always. The first preview video for the big slab sale is going to be posted up tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And I am out of